2 if you want to text. AlanCoxShow.com. You can watch there if you like. If you listen to the show on iHeartRadio from outside, well, just some elsewhere in the country or throughout North America, tell me where. I'll make sure that you get a pin on our map. Make you a bureau chief. Ray is one of our Canadian bureau chiefs. He's there in Vancouver. Robin and Terry are up in Toronto. Brad is a bureau chief in Franklin, Pennsylvania. Zach's in Pittsburgh. Rob's in Pittsburgh. Bob listens in Astoria, Oregon. And Joe listens in Philadelphia. What's going on, Joe?
Yo, what up, guys?
How are you?
I'm good. I don't know if this is a dumb question or a silly question or if you already got into it.
I'll tell you. You let me be the judge.
I guess this is sort of a little bit of what Mary was trying to get to or what you were trying to say earlier is, like, when do we stop letting these kids, like, fail forward? Like, when do they start, like, getting held back a grade, or when do they just straight up flunk out of high school? And
happens all the time, doesn't
it? Do they always have to succeed in everything?
Are you getting the sense that there are too many kids? I haven't noticed anybody complaining that the problem is that too many kids are succeeding.
I would say the problem is too many kids are succeeding when they shouldn't.
Well, I guess it depends on how you define success. Because plenty of kids flunk out of high school. There are plenty of kids who
sure?
What do you mean, are we sure? Yeah, the country's littered with kids who flunked out of school.
Okay, then why are parents complaining that their kids aren't getting enough attention at school, or why are these teachers flipping out because these kids they're beholden to these parents or beholden to what the kids want to do or choose to act in class?
I mean, the parents who are complaining that their child isn't getting enough attention at school, that's clearly an engaged parent. I think the kids who flunk out, they're not getting enough attention at home or in school, or, nobody's kind of hit them where they haven't hit that sweet spot with them. I don't know. I can't speak to that, but I would certainly, you'd be hard-pressed to make a case that too many kids are succeeding.
Right. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of kids are being given a lot rather than earned.
Well,
but I think that also depends on the kids, too. I think there's always a case-by-case basis where there's a lot of kids that are, I mean, look at the kids that are legacy, not inductees. They get into a college like Harvard. What do they call that?
Legacy students.
Yeah, legacy students. Because
no, you're talking about the fraternity, the Skull and Crossbones fraternity.
No, just colleges.
Just colleges. Yeah, like you can get into a good school because your family went to that school. So there's always going to be people that have that leg up. There's always going to be that, and they are trying to push people through because they need to get these numbers because funding is based on test scores and graduation numbers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to make sure that they can keep teaching and keep their school open. So they got to make sure they hit those minimums.
I was held back.
I think that, Joe, I think that's what you're talking about, right? Is kids that are like, they go, screw it. They keep drawing back the standards so the kid just goes on to the next grade.
Right, exactly. That's really what I'm getting. That's really was my point. But it's like, I'm just saying is like, if these teachers were graded on a merit basis, that would make this situation a whole lot worse. Because they're going to say, all right, this kid doesn't want to be taught, or I'm just going to teach to these kids who actually want to pay attention in class, while the half of the class fails, the other class that actually wanted to learn and pay attention.
Yeah, there's so many variables. I don't know. I mean, it's super complicated, and teachers are no different than any other group of people. There's some that are really good and some that are really bad, and most of them are just okay. So I don't know. I don't know. I have no experience in education. I don't know. I was fortunate enough to go to good schools, so I don't know. But thanks, Joe.
Yeah, be safe, guys.
All right. What, Cody?
No, I just said I was held back.
When?
Oh, God.
When you were little.
Yeah, I don't know if I got held back again into first grade or held back into second grade because I was in an open room with first and second graders. So,
But why did you get held back?
Because I told you I had learning disabilities. I don't know if if it was like reading or pronouncing words. I don't remember what it was. And then they were like, oh, well, don't feel too bad. You started school early. I think they tell that to all the kids who got held back.
No, I think because of when your birthday is, you're on that cusp of you can either start when you are, because you were September birthday, right?
Yeah.
So you can start and be 5, or I think you might have even been able to start, because we went through the same thing with our youngest, where his birthday's in September, and we could have either started him when he was like 5 years old or 6 years old, and it didn't really matter because of when his birthday was. It's something like that. And so we waited the year because he was also he was real shy, and he wouldn't communicate with people. So we're like, yeah, we'll wait a year, and it was the right decision.
Yeah, I felt real stupid
you are. So I mean, they did the right thing.
I was like, it's just
that one grade really set him up for success, didn't it? Yep.
It was just read, write, arithmetic. And
Rifatic. It was read, write, arithmetic. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, but at that age, did you really feel stupid, or were you just like, I guess I'm gonna?
I don't know if you have any embarrassment or any shame at that age.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if you feel that, because there are times where I look back, the little memories that I have that weren't repressed, I guess. I don't think I felt any embarrassment. Looking back on it, I was like, my hair was a mess, my clothes were a mess. Like, everything about me was a mess, but I was really nice. I was that kid that walked around that parents were like, ooh, he has a rough home life. I was walking around looking like Chucky Finster. Shoes untied, hair askew, shirt not ironed, and it's like partly tucked into my shirt, the other side hanging out, or tucked into my pants, and the other side is hanging out. I just was, I looked like I went through some things as a kid.
I looked like I went through some things.
My mom would come up to the school with her curlers and moo-moo in her hair, or like the moo-moo and the curlers in her hair. Like, no one messed with Teresa Brown. They're like, what is wrong with that kid? I'm going to call Child Services. It's Teresa's son. Oh. No one wanted a problem with my mom.
Sure.
Like, he's not abused. He just looks like that. Is he being neglected? No, that's how he wants to look. He's happy. He's happy AF.
He's not. He just looks like that.
He just looks like that. Wearing 2 different shoes. They're both untied. Got my pants on backwards and I'm skipping. Like,
he's got a rope for a belt.
He's just happy. He just can't nobody tell him nothing. His mom likes him to be creative.
Yeah. Well, look where it got you. You're doing fine. You got
creative.
The world by the tail. But Britney Spears is living her best life. I swear to God.
And her best life has very few clothes.
Britney Spears, if you follow her on Instagram, either pre or post conservatorship, yeah, she's feeling herself, so she's never wearing too many clothes on there. But she retweeted a video or retweeted an Instagram or something like that. I don't know. And hold on, I'm gonna sneeze here. Hold on. Hold on. It's coming.
This is a good profile for it. Oh, you turd.
So you want me to patch your back?
No,
we could have done that in slow motion and seen all the.
Watch you. No, I didn't into the back.
Droplets. Yeah, I know.
No. So anyway, Britney Spears saw a video that she really liked. She retweeted. Hold on. I'll do it again.
Nope.
I'm on the tail end of whatever I got.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Too much pressure, now you can't sneeze.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, everyone's
Some
watching.
people are pee shy.
Yeah.
I'm sneeze shy. Anyway, she retweeted a video she saw. She goes, oh my God, I was laughing so hard. I don't know who these people are, but it made me laugh. The people in the video are Scott Disick and Pete Davidson. She has no idea who they are, to which a lot of people replied, God, I envy you. I really wish I didn't know who Scott Disick is, who I think is Kourtney Kardashian's ex.
Yeah, her baby dad. Yeah.
Baby dad. And of course, everybody knows who Pete Davidson is. But I just love that. And I don't think she was trolling. It seemed to genuinely, she's like, oh my God, there's some funny. It was a video of like Pete and Scott hanging out, but like pretending to sleep. And they were like, boys night, we're getting crazy, whatever. And she's like, I don't know who these people are, but it was really funny. And so people are genuinely envious of Britney Spears that she has no clue who these people are.
Well, when she's the queen of the universe, why do you worry about the little plebes? Like, it's Britney Spears.
Because the plebes are your fans.
Yeah, but I think that's,
Everyone's, no matter who you are, if you have a fan base, all of your fans are plebes. So you better be down with the plebes. Right?
okay.
I mean, your fans are plebes.
My MiniBytes.
Your
Call
what?
Your fans, your MiniBytes.
That's my fan army. The Poundcake.
The MiniBytes?
Poundcake MiniBytes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What's your fan army name?
I don't have a fan
I don't have
army.
a fan army.
Okay, well, whatever.
Why are they an army? Are they fighting for you? Are you sending them to Ukraine?
No, it's just they stand for their
The Poundcake
for their king.
platoon.
They stand for their man,
Yeah.
right?
They stand
Okay.
for me.
But that doesn't...
If y'all ever try to get me
Qualify
into a
as a-
conservatorship, they're going to be standing outside iHeart Studios saying, heck no, let Poundcake go.
Right, and we'll ignore them.
Yeah.
Because they're plebes.
Poundcake
two of 'em.
matters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my MiniBytes will be out there.
And then I will smash out the windows
They're
and
Old Faithful.
I'll open fire on the crowd. Just as,
Oh my God.
now get out of here! I got nothing to do with you guys.
You guys thought
They're
Trump was
blanks.
bad.
Yeah.
Get out of here!
He maced the crowd.
Nah, just be some warning shots.
The blanks.
Jesus.
The Poundcake, the MiniBytes.
Poundcake MiniBytes.
Boy, that seems like something that would, because as I understand it, a fan army kind of begins organically. They name themselves.
They did name themselves. I didn't come up with that.
Who came up with that?
A fan.
The MiniBytes. All right.
It's the hashtag Poundcake MiniBytes.
And has that taken off? That would-
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So if I go on, what would I go on?
No, you can go on Instagram and just use hashtag MiniBytes. I'm sure
I'm sure
shows
a
up
food
with
product
people.
won't come up.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
it's all just Poundcake fans.
MiniBytes. That's BITES. MiniBytes. Boy, I don't see that. Okay.
Is that what your
Let's see.
podcast listeners call themselves?
Yeah. That's what all my fans call themselves. It's the,
Not
it's
the
the pound,
not the pound takers.
Pound Cake Incorporated. That's the podcast. That's the MiniBytes. That's like my clothing line. My
There's a
shoes,
clothing line now.
my shoes from Israel.
Clothing line.
It's all it's Pound Cake Incorporated.
Incorporated.
Yeah, Inc.
I mean, your podcast, though, is the property of this company. So that's not going to be part of Pound Cake Incorporated. It's going to be part of Dave iHeart Media's media portfolio. I'm telling you, nothing's coming up with anything to do with you on MiniBytes. I hate to tell you.
Probably got filters
It
on.
all seems to be... It's going to surprise you. It all seems to be food posts.
You got to work on that branding, bud.
But Britney Spears has no clue who the MiniBytes are or the...
Speaking of professionalism,
Oops.
when is it professional to publicly bash someone who's going through a hard time?
Apologize.
Leave Britney alone!
She has no clue who Pete Davidson is. Who, by the way, is not going to the moon anymore.
He was never going to the moon. He's just going to go to almost space.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the
I
moon.
don't know how Elon Musk became the richest person.
Well,
in the
this is
world.
Bezos.
What? I thought it was Elon Musk.
Blue
SpaceX.
Origin. No, was going to take Pete Davidson up. I think he finally realized Kim Kardashian's vagina is on the Earth, and so why am I going to go up in a rocket?
Why would I get away from it?
Well, I feel like after you've had Kim Kardashian, there's nothing left to do in the world, especially when you're Pete Davidson. You're like, I have reached my climax. I have to go to space
So
now.
to speak.
Like, literally, what else am I going to do? I'm never going to get a girl hotter or more rich than Kim Kardashian.
But there's still, you don't have to get a hotter girl.
Like-
The world's full of hot women.
But I'm talking about a rich female. Like,
The world's full of hot, rich girls.
he has had Ariana Grande,
Yeah.
rich. He has had Kim Kardashian.
He is
rich.
definitely batting in the top 1/2 of 1%. That is true.
Yeah,
Yes.
top creator.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, like how do you top that? Like I thought I was like, oh, Ariana Grande. He
No,
almost
it's all
buried her.
downhill from here, but
I think
that
his
sucks.
I think his next move is that Victoria's Secret model, the new one.
who's that?
You'll see. You'll have to look it up.
Oh.
That's all I'm saying.
New Victoria's Secret model? I didn't even know that was a thing anymore. I didn't think Victoria's Secret models were a thing. Who is the new Victoria's Secret model? Sophia Giroux? A Latina woman with Down syndrome. Is that who you're talking about?
Perhaps.
All right. Well, I was unaware of this. It's a dream come true, she said. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
She's a mini
next
bite.
on her list, she's a mini bite.
Yep.
All right.
And I stand for her.
She's cute.
No, she's very cute.
Yeah. Okay.
But she's got Pete Davidson on her list. She wanted to be a Victoria's Secret model, and next up, Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson. Am I incorrect in is Latina woman redundant?
I think the Latina sells it, right?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
She's Latina.
You'd say Latin woman or Latina. Anyway, who cares?
It's like on 30 Rock when it's like Puerto Rican. That sounds racist. They're like, that doesn't sound right coming out of me.
It sounds like, Puerto Rican?
Yeah, when they're just saying Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rico. We love Puerto Rico.
Yeah, such great shape. So Blue Origin is not going to take Pete Davidson up. Instead, they will take a longtime employee up there. I don't know why he's not going up there. I think maybe the scheduling problems. But they took Shatner up. They took Michael Strahan up.
I'm so scared of that.
Who?
You're scared of going to almost space?
You're trusting something. Like, it's beyond a plane. Like,
yeah, but
this
you
is
know
still
that,
in testing.
But you know that we pay for that. So it's like Jeff Bezos' whole life should be taking us up into pretend space because we pay for Blue Origin. So when is my friggin' trip coming? I'll go up. Huh?
How high up does it go?
That's like low Earth orbit. It's another example of billionaires swinging their pricks at each other because basically Richard Branson, who has Virgin Galactic, he goes, listen, I'm the only one who's gone higher than Bezos, and I've actually gone to space. So Bezos is in, I think, what is technically low Earth orbit. There's no standard definition of where space kind of begins, but there are some, it's a little iffy, but they're not in outer space. I mean, but we give this country gives $53 billion in corporate welfare to the microchip industry. And in that is $10 billion of our money for Blue Origin. And Bezos is famously worth about $180 billion. So why we are sending one single dollar to Jeff Bezos, I don't know, but I guess that's how it works. All I'm saying is, when's my trip? His whole life should be scheduling Americans for their trip into pretend space. Instead of Pete Davidson. What's he going to do for you? Do a desk piece on how fun space was?
I want to see you.
That would actually be pretty fun. I think that'd be funny.
Guys, it was a trip. Mm-hmm. Anyway, here's Colin. I'm going to break. You want to text or something? 35192, AlanCoxShow.com to watch, and we'll be back.